Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for Syscon TV. We are here at 9th Cloud Expo, Silicon Valley. Kent Erickson is up with me next from Zenoss, and my goodness me, we can't keep up with you guys. What is going on with Zenoss?
Well, we're really excited to be here. That's the main thing. I guess the main thing that we're doing this week is that we've been explaining to people what happens on day 2 when they've got their cloud going on.
And that's, of course, the running theme, really, isn't it? It's taken 9 Cloud Expos, but at least we've gotten to there. People are doing it, and now they want to know what next.
Well, what next? Very excited the first day when you put in the cloud. You install a portal, you get your automation running, people can go pick things off the website, and it's running suddenly in the cloud. And on day 2, that's when the IT department says, you know, I have to run this. And the interesting thing about running a cloud, Jeremy, is that when you're running a cloud infrastructure, normally when you're running an infrastructure, you're worried about boxes. But suddenly when you're running a cloud infrastructure, you have to be worried about the tenants, the customers who are on the cloud.
So you need to be able to manage that whole hornet's nest. And how does that work?
Well, it's more than you need to manage the whole hornet's nest. You need to manage it from the perspective of the tenants. So every time a customer spins up a service, it's running somewhere across all those servers and all that storage and all that networking equipment. And what you need to do for any specific customer and every specific customer is let them know exactly how they're doing. And if there's a problem, tell them exactly what the problem is, what the root cause is, and give them answers and get them up and running again.
And guess who helps with that so terribly well?
Well, that would be Zenoss.
And you were really early out of the gate on this. How was that so? You know, who's the visionary that has made Zenoss the leader that it is?
I guess the visionary was Bill Karpovich, our CEO, who got us into Cisco UCS when that was just forming up. And that is such an ideal platform for the cloud software that when we jumped in on that, all of a sudden we got a lot of new customers asking us how to build clouds on top of it.
And what are you seeing at this particular Cloud Expo? Anything different from last? Well, you've said it, really, this thing of, now we're there, what do we do day 2? Any other observations?
I think that's the main thing, is that the day 2 message is really resonating now that people are actually building clouds. I think last year people were exploring it a lot more. This year they're actually building it, and they're understanding how important it is to run the cloud from the tenant viewpoint.
And where do I go to find, you've probably done white papers on that particular aspect of all of this, haven't you?
Strangely enough, I have, and they're all over Zenoss.com, and of course we've got a blog as well, and we do a tremendous amount of tweeting.
You certainly do a tremendous amount of tweeting.
I do enjoy it. The fun part recently is I've discovered an application that lets me put little cartoon bubbles above people's heads and talk about them, so I'll be doing one for this.
Oh my God, Kent is in heaven. Well, go to Zenoss.com and take him up at his word, because it really is a lot of content there.
And thanks for spending some time with me today. I appreciate it.
Well, more importantly is those people out there will be spending time on the Zenoss.com website, and as you say, follow the blogging, follow the tweeting, and catch up with Zenoss, because they are the provider's provider. A wonderful company.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ken, and thank you for joining us out there on the World Wide Web.